Hello friends, it's Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning Waxie, as always, welcome back. It was requested of me to do my top selections from Scentsy's Fall and Winter 2017 catalog. And I know I've been discussing it on my channel daily, reminding you time and time again that the month of February is transition month, so now's a great opportunity to place an order. Pretty much everything in our catalog is 10% off. It's a great time to stock up on scents, as well as grab some of these retiring fall and winter fragrances. If you have favorites, I can't stress this enough. Because with Scentsy, there's no guarantee. They are forever bringing out new things and moving some of our older stuff into retirement. So if you have a favorite in here that you want to be warming next September, I would highly, highly, highly advise order a 6-pack of your favorites and stash it away for next year. Some of the scents in here are pretty staple scents. What would be a good example of a staple scent in here? Like very snowy spruce. I'm guessing that one will return next year. Christmas Cottage, I'm guessing it will return next year because they are such cult favorites. But with Scentsy, you never know. They always have tricks up their sleeve. If they're taking something away, odds are they're going to replace it with something just as good, if not better. So it's all right. But if you have a favorite, diehard favorite that you don't want to live without, February is the best month to stock up. And don't forget our classic selection. You can get your clean on, your bakery in the corner cafe. The Darling and Dashing selection is amazing. There's some great floral, spa, clean scents in there. Even in our classic selection, we have tons of spring and summer scents like Camu Camu, Skinny Dippin', Bonfire Beach. All of the scents that customers want to order in the summer. Encourage your customers to order now, or if you are a Scentsy customer, get your spring and summer on now while it's 10% off. So I'm going to try and keep this quick. I'm going to give you a rundown of my 6 picks from this catalog. This is really difficult for me because this is my first full year of being a Scentsy consultant. I was a Scentsy customer for 7 years, but I only ever warmed one scent. After becoming a consultant, I thought, I should probably get to know the products a little bit better if I want to be even a half-decent consultant. So a lot of these are new to me. If you are a Scentsy consultant, you probably remember your first year where you fell in love with everything. Everything seemed like a first love, right? So there's just so many in here. It was really difficult to narrow it down. But I should also add that if you've been watching my channel for a long time, if you were with me in like August, September, when this catalog first came out, what I thought was going to be my favorites this season, I couldn't have been more wrong. I've fallen in love with some pretty wild ones that I would have never guessed. But it always seems to be that way. Like whenever I read scent notes, I think, ew, that's going to be gross. And those are the ones that I end up loving the best. So I should just start ordering what I think is going to be gross from now on. So the first one that I chose was Iced Pine. I warmed very snowy spruce and I enjoyed that. I really, really did. But I like Iced Pine even better. That's in our holiday collection. The scent note says, refreshing as a walk through newly fallen snow, green fir and pine kissed by icy peppermint. Also, just a quick note, any of my top 6, not only are they phenomenal fragrances, they are outstanding performers. I only picked the best performers on my top 6 list. So Iced Pine is fantastic. I'm typically not a tree fan girl, so that was a ginormous surprise to me how much I adored this scent, but I think it's the peppermint blended with the tree notes. If you watch my scent scores on Scentsy's Very Snowy Spruce, I mixed that one with Scentsy's Sugar Cookie, loved it. it's even better with iced pine. So if you have any iced pine or sugar cookie kicking around, melt them together. It is deadly. I love it. The next one I chose was Scentsy's apples and cinnamon sticks. This one, I will be so sad if this doesn't come back next year. I really wish that they had given this a different name, because this is so much more than apples and cinnamon sticks. I wonder if people skipped over that because of the title, because it's so generic and kind of boring, right? This scent is so far from boring. It's apple peel, spiced white pumpkin, and a touch of oak. Oh my word. I don't need to order any of these because I have 6 or 7 stashed away. I'm so happy. And it's not just limited to Christmas, because it's got that oak earthy scent to it. I would warm this from September 1st right up till mid-March. Like, it's deadly, absolutely to die for. And again, a phenomenal performer. So if you are a long-term Scentsy customer and you've been disappointed a little bit with the fragrances lately, or not necessarily the fragrance, but the performance of the bars, I assure you, if you order any of these 6, blow your mind. These ones are the best, in my opinion anyways. These ones performed the best in my home. And I've melted multiple bars of each, and not one of them have let me down. So the next one on my list was Love and Happiness, believe it or not. Based on the scent notes, again, I would have never ordered this. Love and Happy Notes scent notes say glazed chestnut, vanilla, and sugarcane define temptation. To me, that sounds nasty because I don't really like nutty scents, but oh my word, I don't smell chestnut in this at all. Not on cold, as well as not when it's warming. I smell, I don't know, this reminds me of, I don't want to say masculine because it could be unisex. But to me, this smells powdery, clean, almost like a heavy floral note. It smells like sexy men's cologne. I love it. Love it. And again, wicked performer. So that one was a big surprise to me. In the number 3 spot, I chose Pretty and Plum. If you remember my videos from the fall, I was not a fan of that one on cold. I had a bar from my August consultant kit. We have an opportunity as consultants to pre-purchase some of the new fragrances in advance. And I kept coming back to that Pretty and Plum bar, smelling it and smelling it and smelling it. It smelt like a Crayola crayon on cold. And I was very, very, very hesitant to warm it. Hang on 2 seconds. One of my subscribers and friends, Michael from the UK, he is one of my Scentsy Fam Jam. He kept encouraging me to warm Pretty and Plum because he knows how much I love Scentsy's apple s'mores. He said, Sarah, you're going to love this. It's not the same, but it has a very similar smoky note to it that apple s'mores does. So I was like, oh, Michael, it smells like a Crayola crayon. He's like, no, 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 no. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. The scent notes say red plum gets pastry perfect with black coconut and sweet cream. This one I'm going to be very, very, very curious about whether or not we see this one return next year. The reviews on this one that I have read personally weren't the best, but it's such a unique scent. If you have it and you're not sure about it, I highly suggest give it a chance, because I too turned my nose and was like, woof. Give it a chance, pop it in the warmer, try it. It's such a unique scent. Based on those scent notes though, I'm worried that maybe a lot of customers ordered it thinking that it was going to be very reminiscent of Scentsy Sweet Plum Pastry, which it's not. I love Sweet Plum Pastry. This is very different. So I'm crossing my fingers. I hope people give this one a chance, and don't turn your nose up at this one yet, because I loved it. It's a very unique scent. You got to get over that a little bit. Give it a chance, and it's a killer performer. I absolutely love that one. So in the number 2 spot was Scentsy's Cedar Cider. Oh man, because it's kind of tricky. I don't even want to say number 2 spot. This one might even be tied for my number 1 spot. It is so good. So the scent notes say, an autumn melody of the reddest apples, cinnamon sticks, and vanilla beans, nestled amongst fragrant white cedar branches. This scent is astonishing. Rocked my socks. I don't get cider at all because I'm not typically really a cider fan. I definitely get every single note to that. Authentic apples. I don't find the cinnamon too overpowering. Like a lot of scents, when they have cinnamon in it, the cinnamon kind of dominates and it's the loudest scent in it, kind of just takes over, right? This is the perfect blend. Not too much cinnamon because it's smoothed out with the vanilla bean, and then you get on the bottom end of it, just a tail end, teeny tiny bit of white cedar. It is gorgeous. When I did my scent scores on that one, tons and tons and tons of people had messaged me or commented saying that that has been a staple in their Scentsy collection for several years now. They absolutely love it. I don't know why I wasn't warming that all season. It's gorgeous. I'm definitely considering getting some of that for next year. So in the number 1 spot, or rather tied for the number 1 spot, I thought would be Quiet Grove. Unfortunately, Quiet Grove isn't even on this list. I thought that that was going to be my favorite scent this year, but my favorite scent this year was a new release called Glacial Ice. Oh, love it. If you haven't tried it, you absolutely must. It says a touch of wild berry cooled by frosty mistletoe. To die for. It sounds very, very, very Christmassy. And it can be, but I could warm this all winter long, and I love this as a bedtime melt. I've recently discovered anything with lavender or peppermint or even spearmint. I love warming those scents right before bed. I find it very relaxing. So yeah, I would highly, highly advise, if you haven't tried Glacial Ice, to die for. All 6 of these scents are wicked top performers. Absolutely love them. I also did some okay, so pods. My favorite pod this year was Scentsy's Pumpkin Roll. I know I discussed that. I'm super excited. Here in Canada, because the Scentsy Go can't operate in cold temperatures, unfortunately our Scentsy Go's are in hibernation right now, because in Canada it is wicked cold. But just so happens it's warming up here now, and as of March 1st, Scentsy is bringing out tons of new pod fragrances. So I'm going to get a couple pumpkin rolls for sure, but I'm so excited for the new Scentsy Spring and Summer pods, because I haven't been able to use my Scentsy Go in quite a few months now. So that's really exciting. I don't know, comment down below. What were your favorites this catalog? I don't know. I'm having a total brain fart. I'm so tired. I just need to go to bed. Comment down below. Let me know what your favorites were. What are you ordering, or what did you order this month at the 10% transition sale? Did you just order retiring scents? Did you stock up on some of our classics? What are you into? What are you warming? Comment down below. Which ones are you going to miss? I want to know. Let's chat. Thanks for watching.